Hello and welcome back to Hobby Gamecraft. This is Minecraft Miniatures episode 7. Today we're going to be building the Redstone Golem. I recently received a request on Thingiverse to build this model, and it's actually one I started working on um, several months ago, never finished. So what you'll see here in 3D Builder is that I've pulled up the model I originally began working on. And it had this cobblestone texture on the chest that I used on a furnace I made, which we'll show in a later video. And that looked okay, but it didn't really match up with the golem that's in the game in Minecraft Dungeons, which has more of a pattern of like chest, not muscles, but it's kind of in that pattern, right? Um, so what I wanted to do is change that up. And at first I start with these spheres and cut off the outside to kind of square it off, but I quickly decide I don't like that and move to cubes for the cobblestones. And I eventually settle on this overlapping texture. So, in the normal game, you would have these irregularly shaped stones lined up next to each other in this weird pattern. You'd have these cracks, but what I went with is more of just this overlapping pattern, which I think looks really cool on the arms and body. And the idea was to completely cover the arms, save for those exposed bits of redstone. And I didn't want the level of detail to be as high on the legs and the lower body, so you'll see that those cobblestones are a lot more sparse in those areas. But overall, I tried to kind of keep those veins of redstone where they were. We've got our redstone block on the back, as we have in the game. One difference is that I wanted to kind of relate it back to the iron golem. And so you'll see that bit of stone where the golem's nose would be kind of protrudes out much more prominently. And that's just to kind of tie that back to that iron golem and villager aesthetic we have with those noses. But yeah, that's the build in 3D Builder. And we're going to go ahead and move on to cleanup. This model was printed with supports, so there's quite a bit of cleanup to do. I won't bore you with that whole process, but here you can see a little bit of it going on, removing the supports. And yeah, there's a bit of sanding to do. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this model came out. There was a bit of a issue in the print where the base started to curl up on the side. And what you'll see here in a bit is I'll actually heat that up and kind of press it down. And that works really well. I also try something new here. Got this automotive primer. It's kind of this filling in fillable primer. But we go ahead and spray that down outside, bring it back in, and we start painting it. I was kind of hoping for more of a contrast between the grays I was using and the primer color. And I do have a bit of that contrast on the lighter color, but that darker gray I think matches up pretty pretty well with that primer. But I think I got good coverage. So we're just going to go ahead and paint this up, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll take a look at it when it's done. All right, enjoy the painting time lapse. here's our Redstone Golem. The painting's complete. We'll turn him around here and you can go ahead and take a look at the back. You've got your redstone block in the back, the veins of redstone coming out from it, going over the back, down over the shoulders, and kind of down the arms underneath all that cobblestone. Very happy with the way he came out. You see here we've got that kind of villager-esque nose. And here it is compared to an iron golem I made previously, which we'll be updating in a future video. But we'll go ahead and let's see. Let's compare it to the Blastling 2 so you can just get a size comparison. In any event, that's our iron golem. I thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.